Imagine waking up in a hotel room or stranded on a desert island with absolutely no gym gear. No dumbbells, no machines, not even a heavy book. Could you still build a shredded physique? The short answer is yes, and the science backs it up. Studies have found that bodyweight training can stimulate muscle growth and strength just like weightlifting, as long as you train smart. In fact, one research team had men do push-ups adjusted to match 40% of their bench press max. And after 8 weeks, both the push-up group and the bench press group gained similar muscle size and strength. Yes, your humble push-ups can be that effective. Bodyweight workouts also tend to burn tons of calories, compounding multiple muscle groups at once, so they help strip fat and carve lean definition. In this video, I'll share the latest science and my own experience to show you how to get ripped with zero equipment. Buckle up for evidence-backed facts, personal anecdotes from my travels, and a full no-gear workout plan that will actually work. Get ready to ditch the excuses and those dusty hotel towels, because we're about to turn you into a natural weightlifting machine, starting now. First, let's bust the myth that only heavy machines can build muscle. Research shows that both bodyweight and weighted training can increase strength and muscle mass when they're programmed correctly. One study split a group of sedentary women into 2 groups. One practiced progressive bodyweight squats, while the other used barbells. After 6 weeks, both groups gained significant leg strength and muscle thickness. The only difference was body fat. The barbell group lost a little more, but the actual muscle gains were the same. In practical terms, if you follow a smart bodyweight routine, your muscles will grow just as well as if you were lifting weights. You might burn fat a bit faster with barbells, but the real driver of muscle is effort and progression. Another study compared bench presses at about 40% of a lifter's max weight to push-ups adjusted to the same load. Both groups saw the same improvements in chest and tricep size and in pressing strength. The bench group had a tiny edge in biceps growth, which makes sense since the barbell adds a slight pulling component. But for the main pushing muscles, pecs and triceps, the results were identical. The takeaway is clear. 3 hard sets of push-ups, taken close to failure, can stimulate your muscles just as well as benching a light barbell. This supports what strength researchers have found again and again. Heavy weights and high-rep, lighter sets both build muscle if you push them near your limit. A separate experiment put progressive push-ups head-to-head with bench presses over a month of training in experienced lifters. Both groups trained with intensity, and both saw big increases in their bench press max. The push-up group improved just as much, even edging ahead slightly, though not by a statistically significant amount. And they did it without a single dumbbell or barbell, just smart body positioning and added volume. The lesson is simple. If you make the movement harder as you get stronger, for example, raising your feet, narrowing your grip, or adding pauses, your body responds with more strength and muscle. When it comes to overall physique, bodyweight work tends to create a lean, athletic look, while heavyweights can make it easier to add dense bulk. Calisthenics engages multiple muscles at once, which boosts calorie burn and helps strip away fat so your definition shows through. Think of the carved gymnastic build: strong, functional, and tight. Machines and isolated lifts, on the other hand, are excellent for targeting a single muscle or for maximum strength, but they don't usually burn as many calories per set. If your goal is to get shredded and defined, circuits, push-ups, dips, rows, and HIIT-style bodyweight sessions often give you a head start on fat loss, especially when combined with solid nutrition. The big picture is this. Study after study shows bodyweight training can match weights for muscle and strength, as long as you apply enough effort and keep progressing. Push-ups, dips, pull-ups, rows, and squats, done with good form and taken close to failure, create the same kind of growth signals you'd get from free weights. Machines may be helpful for isolating a muscle or maintaining steady resistance, but for general strength and a sculpted athletic frame, bodyweight training is more than enough. Even elite coaches lean on high-volume calisthenics. Some strength programs at top universities include huge amounts of chin-ups and dips because athletes can develop impressive size and strength just by mastering their own body weight. Okay, so the science checks out. But do you really need equipment to build muscle? Honestly, no. You can absolutely get ripped with nothing but your own body. I've spent months on the road, sometimes even quarantined in tiny rooms, and bodyweight training has kept me lean, strong, and defined. I've used the same style of workouts I'll show you below in hotel rooms, quiet parks, and even airport corners, and they've never let me down. The key is progression. Just like you'd add weight in the gym, you keep challenging your muscles by changing leverage, speed, or reps. Start with knee push-ups or incline push-ups, then progress to standard versions. Then elevate your feet or try one-arm push-ups as you get stronger. The same applies to legs. Begin with basic squats, then try Bulgarian split squats, pistol squats, or jump squats for an extra kick. Your muscles don't know whether you're lifting a barbell or your own body. They respond to tension and effort. Keep increasing the challenge, and they'll keep growing. Compound movements are your secret weapon. I always include push-ups for chest, shoulders, and triceps, pull-ups or inverted rows for back and biceps, squats or lunges for legs, and planks or hollow holds for core. These exercises recruit multiple muscle groups at once, which spikes your heart rate and metabolism. You're not just sculpting muscle, you're torching calories and training your body to use fat as fuel. And yes, abs still depend on diet, but if you ever push through a brutal bodyweight circuit, you know how much it shreds. The best part is how scalable bodyweight training is. Beginners can start with simple regressions like wall push-ups, knee push-ups, or assisted dips. More advanced athletes can push the envelope with one-arm push-ups, explosive clap push-ups, plyometric lunges, handstand push-ups, or even planche progressions. The load is your own body, and as your strength climbs, you simply shift to harder variations. That's why calisthenics athletes have such impressive physiques. They've mastered making gravity their training partner. Bodyweight workouts are also unbeatable for travel in tight spaces. I've done entire sessions in a cramped hotel room. A desk edge can double as a bar for inverted rows. 2 chairs can become parallel bars for dips. And a backpack stuffed with books or water bottles makes a perfect weighted vest. But honestly, you don't always need the extra load. Slowing each rep, adding pauses, or stacking up more sets will challenge your muscles just as effectively. A quick session of push-ups, squats, and planks, 3 or 4 sets with short rest, can wake you up better than coffee. Your body is the ultimate gym. It's portable, free, and it responds to smart training just like any machine or dumbbell would. Studies have shown that when you bring bodyweight moves close to failure, the muscle-building signal is almost identical to lifting moderate weights. And beyond the numbers, there's something satisfying about gaining strength from simple functional movements. You're not just training for size, you're training for power, control, and resilience you can use in real life. Plus, there's no waiting for equipment, no gym fees, and zero chance of a random dumbbell rolling over your toes. Now for the practical part. A complete workout you can do in one session, hitting every major muscle group and firing up your metabolism. You don't need a big gym or fancy machines. I'll give you 2 versions, one for when you're at a calisthenics park with pull-up bars and parallel bars, and another for those days you're in a hotel room or a small apartment. Both routines are designed to build strength, add muscle, and burn fat. You can run them as circuits, moving from one exercise straight into the next with little rest. Or you can perform them in traditional sets with short breaks. Aim to train 3 or 4 times each week. Before you start, warm up for about 5 minutes. Jog in place, do a few jumping jacks, and add dynamic stretches like arm swings, torso twists, and leg swings. Get the blood moving, loosen up your joints, and prepare your muscles for work. Calisthenics Park Workout. Start with pull-ups to build your back and biceps. Do 3 sets of 6 to 12 controlled reps, or go to failure if you're strong enough. Choose a grip that suits you. Wide for lats, underhand for biceps, neutral for balance. Lower yourself slowly to make it harder. If you're not yet ready for full pull-ups, use an elastic band or try inverted rows on a low bar. Move to parallel bar dips for your chest and triceps. Perform 3 sets of 8 to 12. Keep your torso upright if you want more triceps, or lean slightly forward to bring in the chest. Pause briefly at the bottom, then drive up with power. Next, go to explosive push-ups to hit your chest, shoulders, and core. 3 or 4 sets of 12 to 20 is perfect. Try clapping push-ups or launch your hands off the floor for a burst of power. Beginners can stay with strict push-ups. Advanced lifters can elevate the feet or use rings for instability. Balance all the pressing with inverted rows for your upper back and rear shoulders. Lie under a bar, keep your body stiff, pull your chest toward the bar, squeeze the shoulder blades, then lower under control. If that's too easy, raise your feet onto a bench. It's time to train the legs. Work on pistol squats if you have the strength, 5 to 8 per leg for 3 sets. If you're not there yet, Bulgarian split squats are an excellent option, 8 to 12 per leg. Go deep, drive through the heel, and keep your balance tight. Add some power work with box jumps or broad jumps. 2 or 3 sets of 8 to 12 jumps will build explosive strength and get your heart pumping. Focus on soft landings. Shift to the core with hanging leg raises. Do 3 sets of 10 to 15 reps, lifting your legs slowly to 90 degrees or higher. Keep your torso steady and avoid swinging. Follow that with plank variations. Hold a standard plank for 40 to 60 seconds. Then try side planks or shoulder taps while keeping your hips level. Finish the session with burpee pull-ups. Drop down, kick your legs back, pop up, grab the bar, and pull yourself over. 2 sets of 8 to 12 will leave you feeling like a champion. If you prefer, you can do these as a circuit. 1 set of each exercise, rest for a minute, then repeat the circuit 2 or 3 more times. Hotel room or small space workout. Start with decline push-ups or pike push-ups to work your chest and shoulders. Place your feet on a bed or chair for the decline version, or hike your hips up into an inverted V for the pike style. Do 3 to 4 sets of 12 to 20 reps. Follow with Bulgarian split squats or jump squats for your legs and glutes. Do 3 sets of 10 to 12 per leg on split squats, pausing briefly at the bottom or adding a small hop for more burn. If you don't have a chair, perform explosive jump squats, 3 sets of 12. Next, hit your triceps with dips on a sturdy chair or the edge of the bed. 3 sets of 12 to 15 reps will fire up the backs of your arms. Keep your body close to the edge and push yourself tall at the top. Strengthen your back with table or suitcase rows. Lie beneath a solid table and pull your chest up, or load a suitcase with books and row from a bent-over position. 3 sets of 8 to 12 controlled reps will build the upper back and biceps. Then try reverse lunges with a jump switch for power and balance. Do 3 sets of 8 to 10 per side, stepping back into a lunge, dropping low, and then driving up to switch legs in mid-air. For your core, set up a block of exercises, a 40 to 60 second plank, followed by side planks with slow hip drops for 20 to 30 seconds per side, and finish with a hollow body hold or flutter kicks for 20 to 40 seconds. Work your lower back and posture with Supermans or swimmers. Lie face down, extend your arms, lift your arms and legs together, and hold for a count. For a different challenge, flutter your limbs like you're swimming. Do 3 sets of 12 to 15. End with a cardio blast. Perform burpees to squat jumps, 2 sets of 12 to 15. Drop into a burpee, spring forward, and explode upward with a jump. Whichever version you choose, keep your form sharp and focus on controlled reps. Push each set close to technical failure while staying smooth. Rest for 30 to 60 seconds between exercises and about 90 seconds between rounds. These routines cover pushing, pulling, legs, and core, and they add just enough explosive work to elevate your heart rate and burn fat. They're challenging, adaptable, and designed to build real strength, solid muscle, and lasting endurance, whether you're training at the park or making the most of a tiny hotel room. If you want to learn the differences between hypertrophy and strength training, make sure to watch the next video.